Welcome to You Can Automate. In the previous session, we have learned how to set up the PyCharm and how to set up the virtual environment. If you have not watched the previous session, the above description is given here. You can go and watch it. So in this session, we are going to learn how to write a test script to launch the particular application in a simulator by using Python. So let's begin with that. So before writing a test script, we need to understand something called options or desired capability. In the previous version of the Appium client, we had something called desired capabilities. Nothing but some of the settings which we need to provide before starting the application. So here it is definition given that in Appium the term options refers to structured way of defining desired capabilities for your test session, especially the latest version of the Appium client libraries. After Appium Python client 3 plus, the desired capabilities got changed to options. So going forward for the new versions of Appium client, we will be using something called options, right? And what is this option is, it is a class like XUI test options or UI automator options. Based on the platform which you are working on, we need to create the respective class. Say for example, we are using iOS, then we need to use XUI test options. Otherwise, we will be using UI Automator for Android. That represents the settings used to configure an Appium session. And it also replaces the older style of passing the desired capabilities. As we are in the new version of Appium client, so all previous version had something called desired capabilities. So going forward, we will be using options. So why we use options is it is a cleaner way of maintaining all the settings. So now we have understood what is options and why we use the options. So let's go and write a small test script. Go to your PyCharm, and this is a setting we had in the previous session like IPM Python client, and we have installed Selenium also. We have created the virtual environment. Now I'm going to create a folder called test, right? So in that I'm just creating one more Python file called test underscore launch UI catalog app. Here I need to write a particular script to launch the applications. So right, first thing what I'm going to do, options, I'm creating one object for option XUI options, right? This is a class where we are going to provide all the settings, and this option come from apm dot options dot iOS, right? Import, I'm going to write XUI test options. So this is the import statement I have added. Now I'm going to provide settings one by one. Say options dot platform name equals to, so we are working on iOS platform, so I'm going to provide iOS, right? And then options dot platform version. Here I need to provide platform version. So open your simulator. So what is a simulator version you have? If you have a latest version that is 18.4, you can use it, and just check your simulator what version it is showing, just add that version here. So here it is 18.0, then options dot device name. So what is a device name? I have it is iPhone 16 plus, right? So let me add that iPhone 16 plus. Now options dot automation name. Here I need to provide what framework I'm using. So for iOS we will be using XUI test. So I'm providing that XUI test here. Cool. Now options dot bundle ID. So what is a bundle ID is, for any given application there will be some name, that ID will be given for each application. So this we can get it from our Xcode. Go to Xcode and click on this project name and click on signing in capabilities, and here you will be having bundle ID. Copy this bundle ID and go to your PyCharm. So done, I have added the bundle ID. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to create a driver and launch the application. Driver equals to web driver right? And this WebDriver is still not imported, so I'm going to import from Appium dot, not dot, import WebDriver. So here WebDriver dot remote, here I need to provide the URL. So where is my server is running, the Appium server. Go to your Appium inspector here, and the Appium inspector which we tried, and here it is showing the default endpoint, default IP address, right? Let's provide the same thing here, https colon 127.0.01, and here I need to provide the port number of the Appium server where I'll be running. So here I'm running my Appium server on 4727. So let's provide the same thing. And after that, I need to pass the settings whatever I have created, that is options. And after launching the app, I just want to wait for some time to see that app is launched or not. So I'm just adding some wait here, that is time.sleep for 10 seconds. And then I'm going to print I'm going to print the entire page source of that application, right? What I'm going to do, driver dot page source, so it will just print all the details here. Now I'm going to quit, and now before running this script I want to start my Appium server in this port. Open your terminal and here you write Appium-P4727. So you can run Appium server on any of the port. Just make sure that whatever the port number you provide, that will be mentioned here in the script 4727. Just hit enter. So the Appium server will be started. Now I'm going to run this particular script. Just right click and click on run test. Okay, here I'm getting some error saying that max retries got exceeded. Let's check. There is some issue in the URL which we have provided. Looks like HTTPS. Okay, HTTPS should not be there. Just HTTP should be there. So that's why it was showing error. So rest all looks fine. So let me run this script again. So now the app got launched and it is waiting for some 10 seconds, and then after that it should print the page source. So you see here all the page source got printed here. What is the DOM element, what is the properties of each element in that particular application, it got printed by using this line of a code. And after that we are doing a quit. So this is how we are going to add the settings in the options, and we are providing the URL of Appium server where it is running, and we can launch the application in simulator. So try this code and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.